Escabeche. It's like a fish with a sweet and sour sauce. A fried fish with a sweet and sour sauce. We already fried our fishes last night. I like to have the big ones. I have the rainbow trout and salmon over there. The rainbow trout is my favorite, but like Dad has to go fishing first for more rainbow trouts. And then I chop the red pepper, bell pepper. And I chop carrots. Maybe two good sized carrots. This is just one big bell pepper. I'm sorry, I don't have the exact measurements. I just call the spirits of my ancestors to cook. So, and that's the point though, like you can, as long as you know the basic ingredients, you adjust the taste, the taste of your food. So you like either adjust the sourness, because we're gonna put vinegar on it, sugar, and the other spices. So this is just one good big ginger sliced up. So we're gonna need table salt, white sugar, brown sugar, it really doesn't matter to me. Maybe some might argue about it, but it really doesn't matter to me. So I just add some seasoned salt. You don't need to have it. Pepper. And then I like to put some magic parsley on it. And then of course vinegar. And then we'll add water. So let's just add water because I've already, the wok is too hot now, so I'm just gonna turn that off. Cooking for me is like doing it on trial and not be afraid to eat the failed ones. Because when you eat the failed ones, then you would learn to cook better the next time. And I know it doesn't help, but you really have to like listen to your ancestor spirits. It's everywhere, I know that. Hot because it was really hot, but the fire is already turned off. And let's just keep it that way until it cools down a bit. And again, it's just an estimate. If you can see, like there's a glistening on the red pepper. That's what we want to see. We just want to make them fry and like let them shed their goodness. And you can taste that in the food later on. Their essence, we're like extracting their essence. Look at those vibrant colors. You can put onion, but I don't want to put onion because sometimes my dog eats what I eat, so I try to avoid onion in my cooking as much as possible. So we're just gonna season it. What I do is if I sprinkled and if I covered most of the area, I feel confident that I have seasoned it enough. You know, it's not overlapping or something crazy. Like especially with the pepper, I would know later on if I put too much pepper if it's too spicy. Because then I would see also that the peppers were kind of thickened when I put them in there. So yeah, that's how you estimate. That's how you feel how much you put in there. Like, you have to use your other senses, like your your smell, your eyesight, and all that. And that's usually most of the Filipino cooks that I use to know. I mean, now they like kind of measure it, but basically this is how we learned cooking from them. Like, if you ask them specifics, like how much you need to put in there, like, they say, it's okay. It's enough, and it really doesn't help. But as you continue cooking, it will help you a lot. So now you can add the vinegar. You don't want it to be too sour. So, I don't know what you think. This is a cup or less than a cup. It depends. And if you think it's too sour in the end, I would just add more sugar in it. There. It was just vinegar and water. We'll let it simmer. The parsley I don't need to overdo, but I will need to adjust with the salt and peppers. I'll keep them around. The vinegar, not too much, because I know the sourness would be good there. But in case if we do, we'd just be adding like maybe a tablespoon or two. What we would just do with this is like just add anything that's making it sweeter. It's a sweet and sour kind of dish. Now my nose is a little active because of the ginger and the pepper in it, and yes, it's gonna make me sneeze later on. You can smell the ginger's like smelling good right now, and like all of the mixed ingredients or the mixed spices, you can really smell it really good to your sensories. Smell. I don't know what I'm talking, I'm sorry, but yes, just a throw. You can estimate that. That's how much I put spices in there. And then I'll put some. We'll add more water. And I'll put some. This much. Maybe more. Sweet and sour. Hot bath for our fishes. That's basically it. And then once this is boiled, we're gonna take the spices, the pepper, carrots, and the ginger out of it so that it doesn't like get too soft and soggy. So it'll be like crisp and just right texture when we eat them later on. When you cook this kind of process to a fish, it feels like it's a special way of doing or cooking the fish. Because fishes can be like just, fried, salted, and then dip it in a soy sauce. But these soup or the sauce, the broth that we're making, we let it absorb inside the fish, and so when they're like mixed together, it's such a very tasty dish. Just gonna taste what the sauce tastes like. I can taste the sourness in it. It needs a little more salt and maybe sugar. But the sourness is just perfect. Some more sugar. Some more salt. Unfortunately, this is the last of my salt. Get in there. Do I get seasoning salt? That will help. Just be careful. You're gonna eat it all. It's salty if you're not careful. Boiling, we're gonna take off the spices out there. I think it's a little too sour for me, but Filipinos like sour. I think this will still be good. You could smell the spices in here, and this is what we're trying to get here. We'll add it later when we think all the fish is ready, so it can have that marriage in the end of its cooking process. know the salmon's gonna be too big for this wok, but we'll just make do. A good hot bath. I think some would add cornstarch to make it thicken. I don't need to, so this is just my version. We'll have to fact check that later or not in Google. The others would put cornstarch to make this sauce thicken. This is not my first time doing this. It's my third time. And my dad really loves this, so. That smells delish. So 2 minutes. Let's see. I think it just turned 37. I'll take it out for 39 or 40. It's 40. This should be good. We'll turn it off. And it's ready to serve. Here we are, my people.